Are we playing hide and seek? What's going on?
We're doing a sensory game.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here.
What am I doing?
Put your hand out.
Okay. Yeah.
Show the camera.
Okay.
What do you think that is?
This has got to what? It feels like a powdery substance.
Yeah.
What is it?
How about you give it a taste?
Okay. This better not be like spilling on me sesame seeds.
Nah, don't do it. It's dirty. That's right, kids. On this episode of Bells and Whistles Podcast, we do the ground type draft, and there's 2 comments of the day.
What am I gonna do?
And much more on this episode on a Bells and Whistles Podcast.
Run that intro. Here, take some.
Go ahead. What's your
No.
I have a bit too.
You have a bit too. It's just that I've been taking Duolingo. I'm on Duolingo now. 5 days.
What language?
Spanish.
I was hoping it was like fucking Mandarin.
Yeah. Tagalog.
Yeah.
No, that's next.
Okay. You're going one by one.
One by one. Once I've learned every Spanish word.
So is it going?
No, they're really demanding. This isn't anything that you haven't heard about Duolingo yet,
Right.
but they send you all hours of the night. They're asking me to get on there and start doing that little, that little goth girl, that says like, oh, you did you learned how to say ocupada. Sure. Like I'm so impressed. And I'm like, so don't put that girl there.
There's no way that you should ever speak Spanish to anybody in your life.
What do you think it sounds like when I speak
I think
Spanish?
I think I'm looking at the audience right now. It's certain to sound exactly what you imagine it would sound like.
Yo soy ocupada. I'm very busy. Muy ocupada.
Pado, because you're a male.
Well,
sorry to assume.
Sorry to assume. Yes. Well, I'm still learning, you see. I only learned it with the goth girl, Occupado.
Welcome back to the Bells and Whistles Podcast. Ryan Quigley, Eve from Birdie. Are you okay?
Are you okay?
What's going on?
Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Gender is a spectrum.
It really isn't.
And I'm
everything
learning.
a spectrum?
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Latinx, I think.
You're going to be Latinx?
For the Duolingo.
It's good that because I'm going to stop being Latinx.
Switch places.
I'm going to put an end to it.
Do you think I should sit on that side of the couch?
I don't think you should. This is my question.
Yeah.
This is a question that I'm asking too late, and also, like, I'm almost certainly asking the wrong person in you.
No.
But what are they saying P. Diddy did?
Oh.
What are they saying? I haven't read an article. I can only have a guess. You want me to guess what I think
Isn't
he did?
this kind of on the tail end of...
Epstein.
This has been going on for a while, right?
But you see that this has been going on. I only know just the whispers. And it sounds to me like he likes having a party.
Yeah.
Where he gets to convince a young man in Hollywood to let him fuck him in the ass. Is that what it is?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, I'm a little upset we haven't received an invite.
Yeah.
That's what it is?
I don't know. If that's what it is, that sounds bad. I'd only heard that it was kind of connected to the Epstein stuff, right? And that it was something that people had been upset with him for a while, I feel like. But also,
it's a thing.
I kind of feel like everybody, like all of a sudden, all of them are like, people are mad at Drake. People are mad at Kendrick for being mad at Drake. Well, he keeps hitting up
Millie, Billy, Bobby.
Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel bad.
You know where these problems don't exist?
In Pokemon.
PokeTube. PokeTube. There's snow.
in the Kanto region.
You want to tell the people? No,
Professor Oak is inviting people to parties.
We need to, because the people need a timeline cleanse, and we're here to give it to them. That's right, kids. We are doing the ground draft.
It's time to get grounded. It's time to ground ourselves.
Ground. Freshly ground black pepper. What a dumb fucking show. You guys know how it is. We draft a team of 6 regular Pokemon, only one of which could be a mythical paradox or a mega, a special Pokemon. And then
Convergent.
And then a 7th legendary type. The only thing that connects them all is that they must be ground type for this
and that
draft.
We love them all, just like we love you.
And that we treat them with respect.
We treat them with respect. I'm worried that we're not treating anybody with respect.
No, I really don't think that's what people come here for. But I'll tell you, the ground type.
You have a whole thing where you like say it's just like the fat type, don't you?
Yeah. What is that? Is that like controversial?
No. I've just never.
Is that controversial?
I've never met anybody besides you be like the ground type is just like. Just like the big boy, round, obese type.
Brother, it's like, what fucking, first of all, look at Golem. Boom. Fatso. Exhibit
But
A.
I see him more as a rock than a ground type.
Okay. So like, sure. I'm thinking it's more, they're both the same. Rock and ground.
Yeah.
They're all the same. But ground, there's something
hefty.
Rock, you can get angular, right?
Yeah.
Sharp cuts.
Yes.
Ground, you think a big glob of mud. Big fat guy. Glob. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's like the Shaolin Showdown, clay, earth, ground.
Yes.
He's a big hulking guy.
Yes.
You know, you think of Avatar: The Last Airbender, you think of a big fat guy stomping the ground.
Well, but they have Toph. They have that little lady.
They do, but what are they doing that as? They're doing that as a joke.
It's a big joke.
They're
you
doing
know what?
That as
you're making it. It's all making sense.
Listen, this is all the fat kids in the audience. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't know.
I don't know.
All the allergy kids are on the other camera, and they're going, "Well, I don't understand either."
We're the sneezy type.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go blow your nose.
Poison type.
Ghost type.
No,
but it took this draft for me to realize it's one of my favorite types.
I love
ground type.
I love the ground type.
Fucking ground type.
It's a very powerful type.
You need a fucking ground type, don't you?
Yeah, it's very, very good.
It's a deep draft.
It's a deep draft.
Probably very easy to mess up.
Did we say, when we did the video way back when, did we say you were the ground type? Remember this?
I forget.
I think we made you fire type. In the comments below, what types do you think we are? Are we dual types?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Ryan
let us
said
know.
I was the ghost type.
Let us know. We have a comment of the day at the end. We have 2 comments of the day at the end of this video. Yes. So remember,
stick around.
Like and subscribe and like and comment for your chance to be featured.
God, prize among prizes. Let's continue.
All right. So do you have anything to say before we just run into the first pick?
The only thing that I was a little upset about was that there were so few special attackers. It's necessary to me to have a special attacker. And I know you're probably going to take one of the good ones off the bat, because Ryan gets to pick first.
I do get to pick first.
He gets to pick first.
I get to pick first. And ironically, I am torn. I am torn here. I am torn.
Oh.
I worry that I'm serving you the draft with this pick. I worry that I am, but I'm going to go with what I believe.
What you believe in.
Okay? I'm going to go with what I believe, and I believe that there are other options.
Okay.
But can I tell you also?
Yeah.
I pray that we're thinking of different things.
We might very well be.
This past year, Pokemon has done well. And they've given me what I believe is the coolest. He's the coolest ground type.
Yes.
Certainly the last decade. Yes. He's probably a top 3 cool ground type ever.
I
have my that's exactly right. I will be taking Toadstool. No, I'm grabbing Ursaluna Blood Moon with my first overall pick. I think he's super fucking badass, normal type. It's straight fucking away. He's hard. He hits you hard right in the fucking tooth. And he looks...
Right in the tooth.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
He's sexy as hell. So that's who I'm taking. I'm taking Ursaluna Blood Moon. He's got a little bit of
everything, doesn't he?
I'm taking Ursaluna Blood Moon. What do you think about that pick?
I think that's smart. It's what I thought you would do. Is it a bit predictable? I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be the one to say it, but I am the one saying it.
I understand. I
understand why you would do that.
I am terrified of what you're about to do with this second pick.
Yes. I'm trying to think.
Because I had a lane to be very unpredictable.
There's a bunch of different ones that I want to pick.
If I had taken something else first, would you have gotten Ursaluna Blood Moon?
I probably would have taken it. I probably would have gone for that because I don't.
There you are.
My big weakness now is that I have like 0 special attackers that I want to use.
There you are.
Which is fine. So for me, there's a lot of different ones that you can pick, but for every one that you pick, I have a substitute that I can pick instead of, except for this one, which is I want to pick Mamoswine.
Mamoswine.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm very, very proud of you.
Guys, I did it.
You know that I love Mamoswine.
Yeah.
I love fucking Mamoswine. Mamoswine is cool as fuck.
Mamoswine is
Anytime I get a chance to draft the Mamoswine, I like buried Mamoswine in my list because I swore that you weren't going to take him.
No.
Wow, you got me, and you got me good.
It's important to me that I try this one on for size.
But can I put that to the side for a second?
Let's put it to the side.
Insane first pick. Insane first pick. I can't believe you just did that.
I have ones here to like as backups for everyone that I think you're gonna pick.
Okay.
Except for this one.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
But just insane.
Yeah.
Good, great.
Well,
good
because I also
moly.
wasn't sure if you're gonna pivot towards a legendary next, if you want to do a mythical. You know, I know what I want to do next.
You know what you want to do next.
Yes.
Okay.
But also ice ground to coverage, you can't go wrong. Big, great stats. Big boy. I always wish he had a trunk. Don't you wish he had a trunk?
No, because it's a common misconception that he's like shaped like a mammoth.
Yeah.
But it's swine. It's a pig.
I know.
Piggy.
But
Winker.
I wish that he had a big trunk and at the end he had a big nose.
Okay.
Like a big pig nose. Or he had a curly tail. Wouldn't
pig
that be
nose.
kind of fun?
You always take things and make them stupid. Okay. Now you're in my head just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
That's where I ought to be. You always ought to be thinking of me.
I'm not gonna fuck around. I'm not gonna fuck around.
Yeah, don't do it.
I'm gonna take the Pokemon that I want.
Yeah, take the ones that you want.
And there's a certain degree of kissing the ring that I'm going to partake in.
There always is.
There are other options here, but I think he's the fucking best.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go to a starter. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm grabbing Swampert.
Swampert.
I'm grabbing
I knew
Swampert.
you were gonna do. That was what I was gonna do next.
That's what you were gonna do next. I was so okay. Thank God.
Surprising that you're not picking Mega Swampert.
I don't think it is surprising.
No, to me that's very surprising.
I think someone hasn't done their research.
No, it's
I'm doing regular
It's very
Swampert,
interesting
and
to
that's
me.
where I'm happy. I think he's the best. It's important to have a water type, and I think he is handedly the best water ground.
Yes, the best water ground. No, you're probably very correct.
Yes.
You're probably very correct.
Big time.
Let me think. In that case,
I'm terrified right now of what you're going to do to me. Terrified.
There's lots of different ones here. Gosh.
There's so many avenues.
There's lots of different routes to go down. I really do feel as though I might need to take Garchomp.
You're grabbing your guy now.
I'm grabbing
You're
him now.
getting your guy.
Yeah.
You're getting and you're not doing Mega Garchomp.
I'm not doing Mega
You're
Garchomp.
doing old school, regular ass Garchomp.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing Mega.
You don't like all those zippers?
I'm not a fan. Keep all that where it's tucked away, right? What if he had someone in front of his just his dick?
He does the trick where he puts his finger in between.
It's
like the Office.
like that side.
Yeah.
Oh my God! This is terrible.
Okay.
You guys, sorry for this episode.
I am sorry. It's a damn great pick.
Yeah, I wanted to get him before. Now that I know that you're
great
playing
pick.
hardball,
I don't like messing around.
I know. We got to get our boys before we get our boys.
It's a great pick. Many people are going to look at this draft and they're going to say he drafted Mamoswine over Garchomp, but you have to understand it's gamesmanship.
It's gamesmanship.
Gamesmanship.
I know.
But there you go. That's your mythical slot. Your mythical mega pseudo
That's
legendary.
my pseudo legendary.
That's your slot right there. Boom. All right, so great. So I don't need to pick that one quite yet, which I'm comfortable with.
Oh, sure.
Again, I picked a Pokemon. I picked one of the most recent Pokemon
Yes.
to be created.
Yeah.
With my first overall pick as
Yeah.
a ground type. So I'm allowed to be. You can call me a Gen 1er if you'd like, but I will kiss the ring every chance
I'll
I
call
get.
you one.
This Pokemon is so fucking useful, and if you do a playthrough of any fucking Gen 1 game and you are not running this Pokemon, you are nuts. That's right, kids. I am selecting Nidoking.
Fuck.
You always jump on the. You got to think about the clips. Nidoking. I'm taking Nidoking with my third overall pick.
Nidoking. I think you fumbled. I think it's crazy.
Really?
It's crazy how fumbled I think you did.
Are you serious?
I think taking a poison ground type to a ground type thing here, that's not going to do you damn
you get
good.
so in your head. This is about going on tour with these teams.
No,
it's not about the 1v1.
I think there are so many. Oh my god.
No.
I can't believe it. I can't
think
believe
you're
it.
nuts. You've drafted fucking Nidoking before.
Not in the
nonsense.
ground type one. In
my God.
Poison, he's a king among kings.
Grow the hell
Here,
up.
I just think that there are so many better ones. Wow.
Kids, you really don't want Nidoking?
I mean,
You don't want Nidoking,
I
kids?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You know who I hope
You know
you
what
end
I'm
up
gonna do
with?
next?
A Alolan Doug trio.
Fuck. He got me. No.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just, I'm shocked I get to take this one.
You're gonna do it,
Boys, I'm taking Crocodile.
Yeah, that was the wrong. Yeah, you're right. You're right in that I fucked up because I didn't realize that you would feel this way about Nidoking, but it was Crocodile and Nidoking. But
Yeah.
I was like, he has a history with Nidoking. Nidoking, you know,
I never repeat.
Crocodile is the correct pick here.
I never do sloppies.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
No, this is terrible, guys. I'm on one today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about all this. No, Crocodile is my pick for this one.
Okay.
Come on, Moxie Sweeper. You're telling me knockoff Earthquake? Slap a choice scarf on that bad boy.
I love Crocodile.
He
he was
can do
my
so
guy.
much,
I figured you would go Nidoking. I should have gone. If I didn't realize that if I had gone Crocodile, I could have had Nidoking as well.
I know.
I didn't realize.
He wasn't even something I considered.
Yeah. Okay. Very fair pick.
Yeah.
So now I just want to give everybody, the viewers, context.
Yes.
All of my top, ooh, I wanted these guys, are now off the board.
Yes.
Are now off the board. So
Yes.
now this is really for me.
There's not one that that you haven't said yet?
No.
Not even kissing the ring wise?
I don't care about kissing the ring. I don't care about kissing the ring anymore. I did it already, and I did it good.
Okay.
No. You're talking about a regular Pokemon?
Regular Pokemon that you haven't picked yet. That I thought for sure you'd grab.
I have a list of 5. Well, no. I have a list of 4 that I'm like...
It's all about the mind games, kids.
It is all about the mind games.
It's all about,
There's a lot of great options here. Should I do
with P. Diddy long enough, it's all about
They're supposed to think that I've never met P. Diddy before. We'll cut that out. Damn. I'm not quite certain what I should do.
Yeah.
I'm not quite certain. I might go ahead and grab my legendary now.
Okay.
And I think it's a poor choice,
Okay.
but I think I want to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm not sure where you're going to go.
I have a backup in case you pick the one that I want.
There are plenty of backups. There's
Yeah.
backups on backups on backups.
Yeah.
I am going to go... Oh, God. No, I changed my mind. I'm not doing a legendary. I'm going to pick Excadrill. I'm picking Excadrill. I don't give a fuck. That's who I'm doing. So I did Excadrill because he's badass, and that was the guy when I was over there. I was like, oh, I forgot that guy.
I forgot about that one.
Excadrill.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that who you were thinking of?
For that I thought you picked?
Yeah.
No, I thought Stunfisk.
Okay.
I did think Stunfisk.
Okay, who you
All
doing?
right, who have I got so far? So I've got Garchomp, Mamoswine, and Crocodile. So I have 3 more regular ones and then a legendary.
That is
what I
correct.
got? Okay. 3 more regular ones. What do I want next? You know what? I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take him while the taking's good.
Yeah.
For my next pick,
Go for it.
I will be taking Torterra.
Great pick. Great pick. He was on my list.
I know.
He was on my list.
I know.
It's great coverage.
I gotta have something that's gonna deal with that Swampert.
It's great coverage. It's just
He gets shell smash now.
he does get shell smash.
He gets shell smash now.
It's just, is the juice worth the squeeze?
You know, if you'd asked me any other day, I'd say no.
Is the juice
today,
worth the squeeze?
Today, in this moment, you throw a loaded dice on him. See where the night takes you. Hey, throw a couple of magnums on that bad boy.
Hey, look, I'm not one to kink shame. Torterra is sick. You get brownie points at the very least.
Yeah.
With people. It's just a sick Pokemon. What are you gonna do?
I'm all about the environment. You have to understand.
Yes, you really are.
And he's he's a big tree.
You really are.
I think that's important.
Okay.
You're not even paying attention. You're like,
whenever you're done. Whenever you're done. I've reached at a point in the draft where it's like, you're right. I'm cool with whatever goes. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to take my legendary.
Take your legendary now.
And it might be a little controversial.
Okay.
But I am going to suggest
that
I should be allowed to pick Primal Groudon.
I was surprised that it took you as long as it did.
I'm going to select Primal Groudon.
Yes.
But that is my legendary.
That's your legendary.
That is not my mythical pseudo bullshit slash.
No, that thing can only count as a legendary.
Okay, so I'm picking Primal Groudon.
Yes.
Unless you cuck me and you say I'm grabbing Camerupt, that's the fire ground type right there.
Yeah, I know.
You know? Talk about coverage plays.
Talk about
bye Torterra.
Or so you may think.
Or so you may think. Or so I may think.
Or so you may think.
But now I've given you.
I am now picking Nummel.
You had every chance to say Wish Cash. You had every chance to say Wish Cash, and you chose not to.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to do Wish Cash.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't need to pick my legendary until later.
I'm interested in who your legendary is going to be, by the way.
Yeah. I might have doubled down on certain things, but
That's what you're going to do?
Yeah.
That's what I saw that, and I said, I'm going to make him. He's gonna feel so sick with himself.
No, it doesn't make me sick with myself. I feel like that's still the right move here.
You have Pupitar right there.
Pupitar's right there. Isn't it crazy that thing is ground type?
Why do they do that?
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that.
I always forget that.
Yeah.
Little Pupitar, huh? All right, so I've got, how many do I have one last normal one, right? Or no, do I have two more?
You have two more.
Two more normal ones. Okay, fantastic news. All right, cool. Then I am going to pick Gliscor.
Gliscor? Really? Wow.
I
defend that pick.
Gliscor is one of my favorite ones. It's been like that for a long while.
Wow.
I do think, I don't know if it's that I like a little scorpion type thing, because I like the other one too. I think having a flying type, ground type is so important.
Yeah?
Is so important in a ground type tier list like this.
Yeah, no, you can't hit them with water.
Yeah. No. No, you can't. Because mine is going to have an absorbable.
Gliscor is a great pick. I love Gliscor.
I like Gliscor.
If I can be honest,
yeah,
without judgment,
yeah,
wasn't on my list.
Look,
it wasn't on my list.
Nidoking wasn't on my list, man. You know, different strokes for different folks.
different folks.
And different
well.
folks. Yeah, no, exactly. Okay. No, I like any toxic orb shenanigans. I think that's very fun. You can make it bulky. You can make it an attacker. I just wanted to, you know, I wanted to have a good time. I wanted to hang out.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I have two more that I want to pick, but I can only have one of them because then I have to choose my legendary, right?
Well, you did your legendary.
No, I mean
your
mythical, whatever, which there's non-negotiable about who I'm going with. So this probably isn't the wisest pick, but he's my favorite pick. He's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time.
Okay.
I don't give a single fuck. I know that if this was a team of 8, I know I could go one more pick and get the guy I want and get this guy, because there's no way that you would ever select this guy, but I have to take him now.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I love me a fucking Flygon.
I was surprised. That's what I said. Flygon was
But I knew
the ring kissing that was missing.
the second that you took Garchomp, though.
I knew.
That's why I didn't need to take him.
I just thought.
But
I just thought you'd want to give a little love to
and
that
then
poor
it's
guy.
there were moments in this draft where I was like, he's not going to get drafted. He's not going to get drafted.
Yeah.
But because there's a legendary situation, and then there's the Garchomp thing, and it all stacks on top of each other. In Ground Dragon, it's just he's a little redundant, but for me, he has a place on my team.
Good.
He does.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad I got Garchomp.
But if you can't get Garchomp,
if you can't get Garchomp, you get yours.
You get yours.
Even.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying.
All right. Cool. Let's see.
You have Diggersby right there.
I know. And look, in any other world, in any other world, it would be that one. Let's see. What do I really want to do? I think I'm gonna save. I'll save my last normal one.
You're gonna do your.
I think I'll do my legendary now.
Okay.
I think so, because you can't pick any more normal ones, right?
I can't. Well, I mean, I can, but I'm going to pick a.
Yeah, you're gonna pick a mythical.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do the one that, even though I feel like I've already got this covered, I do feel like I should go this route. I want to do Zygarde 100%.
That is correct. That's the correct pick.
I wanted to do Zygarde because I could have done Landorus. I could have done Landorus again, but I don't think that's.
I don't think that
performs.
Right. I don't think that
performs.
performs.
It performs here. Yeah.
Did you consider Ting-Lu at all?
I looked at it and I thought, maybe in another life.
It was a passing thought, and you let it pass.
I let it pass. I had enough sense. Ting-Lu, the poor guy. Maybe if it was, maybe in a dark type tier list, we can talk.
If we start talking about Ting-Lu, maybe he'll get some.
I think he really ought to count as like a normal one.
Maybe he's not a legendary. Maybe
I think he counts as a starter, a baby type. We're roasting Ting-Lu like he did. He did pretty well in competitive.
He did
as of late.
He sure did.
Yeah,
he sure did. No, I think Zygarde 100% was kind of your only pick.
Yeah,
kind of your only pick, and that's why I was excited to go grab Groudon.
Yeah,
because
if I grabbed him first and you had to go with Zygarde, would you have gone with Flygon?
No.
Yeah,
I would not.
What I thought.
I would not.
Yeah.
I would not. With the second I chose Groudon, it was me saying, I'm going to pick Flygon.
I'm going to pick Flygon.
That's what it is. That's what it was.
We're playing 4D chess over here.
It's just there's a lot of gamesmanship.
It is 4D chess being played by ourselves.
There's no opponent.
There's 2 games being played here and no opponent.
We are just moving pieces around. We don't really know what the pieces do.
We are playing 4D chess, but we're using Monopoly pieces.
We're using pennies and pieces of candy and beads and belly button lint. And we're sitting there like, yeah. Oh, okay.
I got him with this one. I really got him this time.
I have to grab Gliscor.
Thank goodness.
Just for the sake of moving the draft along, I'm picking another new Pokemon that I think is one of the best ground types ever fucking created. I think he is perfect. I've drafted this Pokemon before, as perfect in execution as a gimmick that Pokemon has done within recent memory.
Yeah.
Ground fighting type, the only one in the fucking building. I am getting Great Tusk.
Great Tusk was the correct answer.
I know it was.
But you sure you didn't want to go? You sure you didn't want to go with Iron? What is it? Iron Treads?
There was Iron Treads. Was there?
Uh-huh.
There was always Galarian Yamask.
Hey, don't sleep on Galarian Yamask.
Sure. There's always Mega Steelix. He has all that debris floating around him.
Yeah, I considered that. That for a second. Now, here's the thing.
Hear me out.
A lot of people were like, okay, if he had sense in his head.
Yeah.
If he had sense in his head, he'd pick a coverage play here. He'd pick some kind of coverage play.
Seismitoad.
A great Pokemon. A great Pokemon. One that is a personal goofy favorite of mine.
Quagsire.
One that I actually don't like at all.
Palossand.
Palossand. Another one that I've really got no interest in.
Well, what are you going to do? You're going to do something goofy?
I'm going to pick something that is slightly goofy, but I think covers everything that I want. I think it's still a special attack.
Can I guess?
Yeah, take a guess.
Is it Claydol?
It's not Claydol. Claydol was on my list.
Okay.
Claydol was on my list.
Okay, all right, damn.
But I got Gliscor instead, and that was my one that I wanted.
Okay.
No, you're gonna say that this ruins my team, but I have to stick by my guns here.
What are you gonna say? I'm scared.
No. Let me pull it up one last time.
Oh my god.
Let me pull it up. Where is it?
I'm trying to. I'm really scared. I can't for the life of me tell what you are going to do. You're not going to do Wormadam Bug Ground. You're not going to do that shit.
You're not going to do that. You know what? I think
you're not going to do it.
You're
not going to do Sandaconda.
No, I'm not going to do Sandaconda.
Okay.
I'm not
what? What is it?
No.
There's no more Pokemon left.
No, that's not true. That's not true. But you did you made an interesting point. And I think I actually am going to do this.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do Palossand.
You're going to do Palossand?
I am going to do Palossand.
Okay, that's a respectable, fine fucking pick.
Yeah, I am going to do Palossand.
I think it's the wrong one.
No. And it's all because of its water compaction ability.
Okay, I don't give a fuck.
This is gonna because originally I was gonna do Runerigus.
You were gonna do Runerigus? Okay.
I was like, this is what I was missing.
I really think it's all wrong. I really think you should have gone. I really think you picked your rankings in the Ghost Ground section were in reverse order.
No, because I had Golurk.
Golurk is at the top of my list.
Yes, I had Golurk if I couldn't get Crocodile. But I feel like those two
little redundant.
Yeah, feel like they do the same thing.
This is, of course, the honorable mention section.
Yes, the honorable mention.
There's not a lot of honorable mentions. I feel like there might just be a perfect number of ground types to do it. We already said the Golurk. We already said Claydol. Clodsire, sure. If you had taken Swampert first overall, I was going to make sure that I grabbed Gastrodon, but I knew you're not a fan.
Yeah,
you're not a fan of it. I do love me a Gastrodon.
Yes.
Camerupt, you say what you want about the design or whatever. He's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And then you have the Steelix, you have the Rhyperior, you have those sort of guys.
Yes.
Doug Trio.
I was surprised Doug Trio didn't make an appearance.
I personally wasn't surprised. Can I say?
What about Nincada?
Nincada, right? Nincada is correct. Golem, we said. Yeah, just I think there might be a perfect amount. Hippowdon is sick, but you're really gonna burn it on a solo ground type.
I personally love Mudsdale. Mudsdale is one of my favorites.
Okay. I don't like all those shoes.
But I like his abilities, and I think he's kind of strong.
He is kind of strong.
And I think it'd be fun to ride on his back.
I don't like how he got high horsepower, and they gave that fucking move to every single fucking ground type that exists.
Well,
I don't like that shit.
It was so good on him.
That's kind of what I'm saying. It's like, no, let it be his. Let Mudsdale have a thing. He's outclassed in every fucking way.
No, he's got stamina. He's great.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Mudsdale. No, but I think Palossand is the one that I probably needed to pick here. Because I remembered what he did, and he's a special attacker.
What have you done for me lately? Okay, so I'm going to read my team. Team Good Guys, Team Ryan. We have Ursaluna Blood Moon, Swampert, as they say in France, Nidoking, Excadrill, Flygon, Great Tusk, and for my legendary, Primal Groudon. The crowd goes crazy.
Yeah.
That's a damn good
That's
team.
a great, no one would fault you for that except me, which I'm going to do right now.
You fault a lot.
Yeah. Team Ephraim.
Fault in our stars.
Team Ansel Elgort.
Tell me about it.
I'll tell you a little something. First, we start off with a big boy, Mammo Swine, going into Garchamp, going into Crocodile, going into Torterror.
Yeah.
That's what they call him when he's scary.
Those were people from the Bronx and Brooklyn in the 1930s.
Yeah.
Torterror.
Gleescore.
Yeah.
Then for my legendary, Zygarde 100%. And finishing things off with a good old Palisand. I want to invest in real estate, and no better than beachfront view.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, right?
Pretty good.
I think. But hey, who would you pick? Is there someone that we missed out on? Let us know in the comments
I got to start.
below.
I got to start dropping the votes. We got to catch up on all the votes so we can keep score.
Yeah,
because this isn't. What is this? A fucking charity? No, sir.
No.
Shall we get on to comment of the day?
Yeah, we've got plenty of comments of the day.
Okay. Because one of them has questions and one of them is a clarification that I'll give the floor to you.
Yes.
So this was from August Benedict. Shout out August. What's up?
Shout out August.
This person said, I don't mind non-Pokemon episodes because I enjoy hearing your thoughts on different things. This was a really fun episode. This was, of course, our Would You Rather.
This is our Would You Rather. August, you're one of the first.
That being said, these are who would win scenarios I'd love to get the answers to.
Oh,
okay, question number 1. Who would win in a battle of wits, Ephraim or Ryan? I'll take this one.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Ephraim would win.
You think so? You really think so?
I really think so. It depends on... I think I would beat you in street smarts.
Yeah.
But if, say the questions were about U.S. history...
I don't know if after our last episode, if either one of us can really claim
we'll get to
know that.
I think you would win in a battle of wits.
When I think of battle of wits, I think like a rap battle. I think who can got the best.
No, I think you would win.
The best little.
I'm actually confident you would win. The only thing I'm more confident in is who would win in a brawl, Ephraim or Ryan.
What do you think?
I would destroy you.
I think I'm very quick on my feet.
I think I would positively destroy you.
First, you'd have to catch me.
Just go limp.
You do one little punch and I immediately. Yeah, no, I knew for certain that was probably what would take. The one you would win.
Yeah,
but what is that? Now we're implying that I'm like Brainiac, and you're like.
I think we've been preying on that trope for about 8 years now.
You're the muscle.
And then question number 3: who would win in life, Ephraim or Ryan?
Oh,
and no. August.
There's only one answer to this one.
The answer is neither of us. The answer is we're in the same fucking boat paddling upstream.
Yeah. What does winning in life mean exactly?
Whatever it means, we're not doing it.
Because I can see you. I think I can see you living, the Republican dream.
The Republican dream.
I think you get yourself a patch of land someday.
Yeah.
2.5 kids and a wife somewhere. That's aware of the Bible.
Yeah.
That does her part.
Yeah.
Serves
okay.
the community.
Sure.
You think you ever move out of New York?
I'm on record that says I'll live in LA for 2 years.
Yeah.
But I'll come back to New York.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't want a backyard somewhere? You don't feel like you could be convinced?
I think I could get that in New York somewhere.
Yeah.
Or the cash equivalent of a backyard.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I was doing an Elevate thing the other day, and people were talking about having to go to Far Rockaway.
Yeah.
To teach stuff there.
Yeah.
And one of them was talking about walking around on the beaches over there.
Okay.
And a woman driving by said, "Honey, are you lost?" And she was like, "No, I was just walking around enjoying my time here." And she was like, "You don't walk on this beach alone. Like, this place is dangerous." And I was like, I didn't think.
There are parts of Rockaway that aren't great. There are parts of Rockaway that aren't great. There are parts of Rockaway that are like incredibly nice.
Yeah.
Nice to the point where it's like it's almost creepy.
Yeah.
It's almost not okay. But there are plenty of parts of Rockaway that are not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to hang
Where would
out.
you go to get your backyard 2.5 kids in the city? Where's a good neighborhood? Like further into Queens? Here?
I mean, I
don't know.
I mean, like, there are all those, like, there's a bunch of brownstones in Brooklyn where you could have a nice little fucking backyard.
Yeah.
I mean, or just like,
Okay.
you get one of those fucking penthouses that have like those beautiful
Yeah.
little things. I love that shit. I can,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But or you know, or I feel like I could eventually. It has like a gross connotation, especially now that we're like in our 20s and like we're like locked into the city sort of situation. But like apparently Westchester, like you get a fucking sick mansion, you have a sick house, and it's a whatever train or drive, or whatever.
No, that's what a lot of people are doing.
Maybe that. I don't know. I'm trying to sell a television show first before I say, oh, I want a fucking fence.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to do that.
No, I can see. Yeah.
You know, what about you? You're going to live in Tennessee?
I think, see, this is what I think. I think I'm going to Tennessee. No, I think Ryan is likely to, you know, if you want to say win in that traditional sense, but I do think I'm likely to go down in history.
Yeah. As a tragic figure. The only reason Ephraim won't win it's because he's killed himself at age 31.
I think I'm going to be a big undiscovered talent.
Ephraim's art will live on for millennia.
Clickbait the show. They dig up the seasoned Bible we had.
It's an archaeologist dusting. What is this? It can't be.
My God!
In the final episode, Merce dies.
Ellie Feed. Who could that be?
We're going too much into the weeds. And then finally, August said, you know, that I jinxed the Knicks. The Knicks, let's go Knicks. The Knicks just got their ass fucking beat, a historical ass beating. They're calling it the Mother's Day Massacre. They lost by 40 points. But they play again Tuesday. I'm gonna rep the Knicks until fucking they get eliminated. I know I've worn this sweatshirt a billion times. I don't give a shit.
Can they make their way back?
They can. I've been more confident before. I've been more confident before. It all depends if OG Anunoby comes back for games 6 and 7. And it all depends if Jalen Brunson's foot decides to work. But they're very injured. Yeah. I'm a defender because everybody's like, next man up. There's no excuse. Next man up. And I'm like, guys, they're playing with half their rotation.
Where do they go? Obi-Wan Kenobi? Where do they go from there?
Why did you say Obi-Wan Kenobi?
It sounded like that's what you said first.
OG
Anunoby.
It confused me because there is a former Nick. This is not interesting to anyone. There's a former Nick. His name is Obi Toppin. Who this summer got traded to the Indiana Pacers, and we are playing him currently in this series.
Oh, wow.
And he's playing very well, and he's having a lot of revenge.
Oh, that's good.
So I was confused when you said Obi-Wan Kenobi. Because his name is Obi.
Maybe it's him. No, that I don't know any of that. I don't know anything about this.
Can we go on to the second comment of the day? This is from Cabal Bob.
Yeah, Cabal.
He gave, he or she, I don't really know. I think Cabal Bob's.
He messaged us.
Yeah,
he messaged us. Yeah.
I think he's a dude, a fella. He said 5 things about things. I'm not going to go for the sake of time, but number 5,
we have some splaining to do.
He said, I was a bit confused on your views on Genghis Khan. Somehow sounded racist. Don't know about your historic timeline reference, but Genghis Khan lived in the late 12th century, while Julius Caesar lived before Jesus was born. Anyways, both wouldn't be able to figure out how an iPhone works. Check out, of course, our who would win thing. Yes. I responded because I care about you.
Yeah, no, you were trying to save face for me.
I said, Cabal Bob, our only experience with Genghis Khan was his portrayal in The Night at the Museum. And we do apologize, but all these are fantastic takes. Thanks as always.
Yes. So, now that I've been made aware of what's going on, I have looked back at that clip. That was an absolutely unhinged thing that I was saying in that moment. I don't know, Cabal Bob, you have every right to say that, and I apologize for my wording of it. I along with you were under the impression that Genghis Khan was like a lot longer ago. Like I genuinely thought he was like of the caveman era.
Certainly.
I did not know. So when I was talking about his intelligence, it was
Right.
definitely a comment on what I assumed his timeline was, and not a comment on his race. And I'm sorry if there was any confusion.
And I need to apologize also.
because we were both referencing the museum.
Where it's just like a guy who's whatever, and he's just going, ah! He just sort of screams every time. We're
Yes.
like, oh, it's Genghis Khan.
That's what we thought. That is not Genghis Khan.
That's not Genghis Khan.
No.
That is Attila the Hun. It's Attila the Hun. So I'm sorry for that.
Yeah.
I clearly.
So both of us have a lot of learning to do because that is where we based this idea that Genghis Khan was. But also, I looked it up. Attila the Hun is also like not that old. So I think Ben Stiller and all of them.
It's Ben Stiller's fault.
Have a little bit of explaining to do.
If you're
on
mad
that,
at us, it's Ben Stiller's
that
fault.
they explained him like that.
Yeah,
because he was still past Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar is the oldest one, as it turns out.
Yeah.
Which probably shouldn't be a surprise to anybody except the two of us, especially me, the witty one on the channel. But we're very sorry to move on. That's not fun for me.
Anyways,
Yes.
if you made it this far in the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment out. Wait, no. What do I? I say leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already.
You
If
want
you're
me to put on
listening-
the
teleprompter,
Yeah.
the teleprompter. If you're listening on any of the audio apps, please leave a 5-star review. If you don't leave a 5-star review, leave a 4-star review. If you don't leave a 4-star review, guys, we're getting canceled because of racist comments.
Yeah,
and we're approaching 1,900
We're approaching
subscribers.
1900.
So it's
Once they
just-
see all this stuff about P. Diddy we're saying in this
It's
episode,
just,
not
I
gonna be-
really don't do that. Instead, what you do is, first of all, you turn that notification bell so you never miss an
Yes.
episode, and you leave a comment. You could be featured on Comment of the Day.
Yeah.
Think about how good that'll make you feel. It's good for you. So leave a comment. I reply to every single comment. You can check my fucking work. I do it. I promise I do. But if you want to say, hey, man, scroll that. We just want to give you money. What do they do?
You go over to fourthwall.com. Fourthwall.com, baby. You can get yourself all sorts of things over there. You can get yourself a t-shirt. You can get yourself a new pair of shoes.
Testify, brother.
You can get all sorts of things. I know I keep saying that I've put new designs up. I haven't yet. I've been very busy with these vlogs.
Can I jump in? I don't
No.
know why you keep saying that.
I love saying it.
Just put them up one day or don't.
No, truth is, I love saying it.
Okay.
And that's and I get you excited for it every time, don't I? I get
Yeah.
you a little excited for it.
But also,
That's
you
something
get
that
them a
I'm
little
good at.
disappointed.
Yeah, I get them a little disappointed. I look at the positive. I look at the glass half full.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's something of a
exactly.
yin and yang.
Yeah. Something of an Oranguru and what's its one? The other one.
I don't know that
Yeah,
name.
no,
That's stupid.
those two.
Pissimian.
Yeah, Pissimian. There you go. Yes, exactly. So go over there and support us financially. Go over if you want to get anything. There is some stuff coming. There's also some vlogs coming that are very exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, a little sleepy. Do you have anything else to say?
No, I got nothing else to say.
All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.
See ya. Oh, I gotta take my pants off, don't I?
We're not going to do that. Do you want to choose that? Maybe that's all we need.
Oh, great.
I don't know.
There you go. No,
You gotta.
this is-
It's all about physical
It's all
comedy.
about physical
Here,
comedy.
you can keep that.